Why do we procrastinate even when we know it's harmful? Is it a modern-day problem or something that has plagued us throughout history? Today, we'll dive deep into the history and psychology of procrastination, explore its causes and effects, and finally, learn how to beat it. So, let's get started. Believe it or not, procrastination isn't just a modern-day issue brought about by smartphones and social media. Historical records show that people have been struggling with procrastination for centuries. Ancient Greek philosophers like Socrates and Aristotle discussed something called akrasia, which is the state of acting against one's better judgment. Even the great Leonardo da Vinci struggled to finish many of his projects. Procrastination has been documented in various cultures and eras, from ancient Rome to Renaissance Europe, showing that this is a deep-seated human behavior, not just a side effect of modern technology. Why do we get stuck in this cycle of delaying tasks? The infinite crisis of procrastination occurs when we constantly put off tasks, creating a snowball effect that leads to stress, anxiety, and low self-esteem. As deadlines pile up, we become overwhelmed and avoid tasks even more. This vicious cycle creates an illusion that the task is much bigger and more complex than it actually is. It's a never-ending loop of avoidance, guilt, and reduced productivity. Section 1. Expectancy theory. Now let's talk science. According to the expectancy theory, our motivation to complete a task depends on three factors. 1. Expectancy. Our belief in our ability to complete the task. 2. Instrumentality. The likelihood of achieving the desired outcome. 3. Valence. The value we place on the outcome. If any of these factors are low, we're less likely to be motivated. For instance, if you don't believe you can finish your school project on time, your motivation will plummet, leading to, you guessed it, procrastination. Section 2. Psychological need theory. Procrastination is also tied to our psychological needs. According to self-determination theory, we have three core needs. 1. Autonomy. We want to feel in control. 2. Competence. We want to feel capable. 3. Relatedness. We want to feel connected. When any of these needs aren't met, we become more likely to procrastinate. For example, if you feel like you have no control over a project, procrastination becomes a coping mechanism. Section 3. The importance of loss aversion. One fascinating concept that ties into procrastination is loss aversion. Our brains are wired to avoid losses more than to achieve gains. This means we procrastinate because we want to avoid the immediate pain of doing the task, even if completing it would be beneficial in the long run. It's why we'd rather binge watch a series than start on an assignment. It feels less painful to delay the task and avoid that initial discomfort. Section 4. Hyperbolic discounting theory. Ever wonder why we always think we'll be more productive tomorrow? This is due to hyperbolic discounting, a cognitive bias where we prefer smaller, immediate rewards over larger, future rewards. Our brains discount the value of future gains, making the immediate comfort of relaxation much more tempting. Section 5. Formula for motivation, drive. Piers Steele, a leading researcher on procrastination, developed a formula for motivation that looks like this. Formula. Motivation equals expectancy times value. Impulsiveness times delay. Simply put, to increase motivation, we need to maximize our expectancy and the value of the task, while minimizing impulsiveness and delay. It's all about balancing these factors to push ourselves into action. Finale section. Solutions to beat procrastination. Now that we know why we procrastinate, let's look at some strategies to tackle it. 1. Break tasks into smaller steps. Breaking down big tasks makes them feel more manageable. 2. Set clear deadlines. Create specific deadlines, even for self-imposed tasks. 3. Reward yourself. Create small rewards for completing tasks. 4. Minimize distractions. Remove distractions to reduce impulsiveness. 5. Practice mindfulness. Understand your triggers and why you're avoiding a task. Personal opinion. In my opinion, procrastination is less about laziness and more about emotional management. It's often a sign that we're struggling with fear of failure or perfectionism. By understanding the psychology behind it, we can begin to take small steps to address these underlying issues. Procrastination is a challenge we all face, but it doesn't have to control our lives. By understanding its roots and applying the right strategies, we can start overcoming it one step at a time. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to Wisdom Chamber for more insightful content.